I want to show you something. This is my most successful YouTube video. It has amassed over 100,000 views and generated me close to £5,000 or $5,000 to $6,000. The surprising part? It only took me 3 hours to create. Meanwhile, another video of mine which took 3 months, which I poured my heart and soul into, barely reached 1,500 views and I made 0 money on it. Yet, it remains one of my favourite pieces of work. It may not be the most technical or impressive video I've ever made, but I take immense pride in it, and watching it genuinely brings me happiness. This brings me onto an important question. Can you have both financial success and creative fulfillment? Is there a way to achieve both without compromise? And why the hell should you listen to someone like me? Let's have it said, I'm no Mr. Beast, but I've spent 3 years on YouTube running multiple channels and learning what works and what doesn't. If you're curious about the numbers, I'll drop them in here. But let's be honest, there are thousands of YouTube advice videos out there repeating the same fundamentals. Use catchy titles, optimize thumbnails, and stick to an upload schedule. You've no doubt heard it all before. What I want to talk about is something completely different, something those advice videos rarely touch upon, and it's about finding a way to succeed on YouTube without burning out or losing your passion along the way. To help explain, I've put a little diagram together for you. First, we have what I call the trap. This represents a typical cycle most creators fall into when they start on YouTube. Initially, you create content purely for fun, without any expectations at all. Then, one video normally gains some traction, and then suddenly views become an obsession. Trust me, they do. You start watching countless YouTube strategy videos, believing that they hold the key to unlocking consistent success. But here's where the problem begins. You think you can go back to creating whatever you want and expect the views to follow. The truth is that only specific types of videos tend to take off. These educational videos make you believe you could be the next big creator like KSI, who seems to effortlessly turn their lives into viral content. However, reality hits. Not all videos will succeed, and frustration sets in. You start to wonder what you're doing wrong. Trust me, I have been through this loop more times than I can count. Breaking out of this took so much time, but finally I realised something really crucial with those creators that we admire. Those are the exception and not the rule. That's really important to remember. Most of us are just normal, and that's okay. If everyone was exceptional, then it would be so saturated on YouTube that no one could succeed. Once we accept that we are ordinary, we can move on to the choice. Many of us begin our YouTube journey believing we have it all: creative freedom, rapid growth, and financial success. But the reality is, you can only have 2 of these. You can create whatever you want, but growth will be slow. You can focus on growth, but you may need to sacrifice full creative freedom. Or if you happen to be exceptional, you might be able to do both, but that's very rare. For me, I've leaned towards growth, while maintaining a level of creative flexibility. Having a running theme across my videos helps me stay on track, rather than making random content and expecting an audience to consistently engage. That's not going to happen. Understanding this balance is key. Now, neither approach is actually wrong, but you have to be clear about what you want as a creator. Now, I've got a little cheeky ask just before we continue. About 75% of viewers don't actually subscribe. So if you could just drop me a little subscribe, it'd be really appreciated, and I can make more content just like this. Right, so the next critical mistake many creators make is ignoring audience engagement. If people take the time to comment on your videos and you don't respond, you miss out on building a real connection. Now, connection is key to growth here, so you need to be replying to your comments. Engagement fosters community, keeps viewers returning, and improves algorithm rankings. More comments equal more engagement, which tells YouTube that your video is worth pushing to a broader audience. We all want to be recommended. Finally, let's talk about sustainability. Success on YouTube isn't just about hacking the algorithm. It's about long-term strategy. Instead of trying to mimic another creator's style, play in your strengths. It's key here to identify what makes you unique. Are you naturally funny? Are you great at explaining concepts? Do you have a particular skill like photography or editing? Use those traits to carve out your niche. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. It won't be sustainable and it won't make you happy, I guarantee that. Now here's an important mindset shift. Are you approaching YouTube with the intention to give or to take? Now the best creators focus on providing value. If you have a comedic talent, Use it to make people laugh in a way that uplifts rather than tears down. If you're attractive, use that as a way to inspire confidence in others, rather than creating unattainable standards. Your approach will define how fulfilling this journey is for you. And remember, giving doesn't always mean giving to others. You can give to yourself, creative projects that bring you joy. But if you constantly chase trends solely for the views, you'll burn out. Trust me, you'll definitely burn out. Be honest with yourself about why you're creating content and whether your approach aligns with your long-term goals or not. To recap, don't fall into the trap of believing you need to be extraordinary. Being relatable can be just as powerful. Make a choice. Do you want creative freedom or do you want to grow? Only rarely can you have both in equal measure. Play to your strengths, be realistic about what works, and focus on giving rather than taking. If you do this, views and success will come naturally, but most importantly, you'll actually enjoy the process rather than burning out. Now, as always, thank you for watching this, and make sure you like and subscribe for more content just like this. It's really appreciated.